Radio entrepreneurs, our job is to feature entrepreneurs. And we might not be the best at it. We like to think we're trying to be the best. But if we're thinking about people who support entrepreneurs, sometimes I think about Toby Stapleton and SNEEF, S-N-E-F-F. And you're the chairman of SNEEF, correct?
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me back. And
My pleasure.
I am currently serving as the chairperson of the Southern New England Entrepreneurs Forum, which is a group that's been formed about 10 years ago to promote entrepreneurship and develop an entrepreneurial ecosystem in southeastern Massachusetts, but also includes Southern New England as a whole. So that includes companies from Rhode Island as well.
That's good. Can you want to give us some more background on SNEEF and what it's doing and what it's currently doing?
Sure, absolutely. SNEEF is a volunteer organization, again, founded about 10 years ago, made up of organizations that are dedicated to creating and supporting entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship within the South Coast region of Massachusetts and, again, Southern New England as a whole. We have members that come as far away as the Cape Cod. We have members who are part of the Cape Cod High Technology Council, as well as companies that have spun out of the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, and companies from Rhode Island as well, all of whom get together once a month for 9 months out of the year, starting in September, to hear stories about entrepreneurs, hear stories from entrepreneurs about entrepreneurs. And this year we've moved back to a case study methodology where we feature a company who has a particular issue that and this issue may be on capital formation, it may be on marketing, or it may be on outsourcing. Should we outsource this product or service, or should we do it ourselves? And the model has been pretty much a success. We see anywhere from 40 to 60 people at our monthly events, and we have over 100 members who, for a nominal fee, $75 a year, get to, and that really is just a cost recovery on the pizza, get to hear from some top-notch speakers, not just from the region, but we've had topics such as crowdfunding, where we've brought speakers in from New York and California to talk about some of the changes, particularly at the SEC level around crowdfunding, and to tell entrepreneurs what that means for them. So it's been exciting. We've grown. Certainly there's always room for more growth. And the one thing that we're looking for is more entrepreneurs who have to feature as a case study, entrepreneurs who have a particular issue or a problem that they'd like to work with us on, and so that we can form a group of panelists around that particular topic, again, whether it's marketing or capital formation or just starting up, so that we can feature them.
Wow, interesting. It must keep you busy. How many organizations and people pass through SNEEF on a yearly basis?
So on a yearly basis, we have about 1,100 people who pass through, not just from our monthly meetings, but those who pay for a membership and may come to one or two meetings. But out of those, we probably have close to 100 unique entities, companies and organizations who show up on who may show up on a topic that's of particular interest to them, and then come back when we have one of our special events. We do a couple special events each year. One is the Piranha Pond, which is, as we all know, Shark Tank has captured the imagination of Americans, and we partner with the 128 Innovation Capital Group to bring, which they do a Piranha Pond up in Waltham each month, and they do one up in Salem, I think once a year, and we do one in Fall River, Massachusetts, in September of each year, where we take applications from companies who are interested in pitching a panel of investors. We select 8 companies to make a 5-minute pitch, and they come in and they get an opportunity to make a 5-minute pitch to a panel of investors. At the end of that, the investors get to each ask questions. The total amount of time that they get is about 10 minutes, and then at the end of which they decide whether they are in or out. The difference between Shark Tank and Piranha Pond is that if an investor
viewers
well, if an investor says that they're in, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll make a financial investment. It just means that they're interested and continuing the
dialogue.
dialogue and the conversation. So.
Right. You got to prove more than this.
Right.